channel where every story time feels like a FaceTime call. Okay, this is gonna be like part 1 of my military series because basic training in AIT was actually very fucking insane. I had to, let me stop cursing because that's why I really restarted the video, because I was cursing too much. But okay, this is gonna be like when I first got in. Okay, they literally, okay, when I was in Echo Company, because I got transferred to Alpha Company, I went during, hope y'all could hear me, but I went during COVID, right? And I'm trying not to talk too loud because it is like 11:28 p.m. About to be 12 a.m. But I went during COVID, and I'm grateful because certain things we didn't have to do, like, because it was COVID, so like, you know, 5 feet. But when I was in Echo Company, they literally tortured us on purpose. They literally, this is when I tell you they did on purpose. So we're gonna start at when I first landed there, right, in Fort Jackson. So boom. Okay, I'm gonna have a separate story time about these 2 girls that were from Florida with me, but the bitches were crazy. She tried to kill herself, but she only did it because she wanted to go home, and she still ended up staying there and watched us graduate. But separate story time. I might do that one tonight too. But so boom, right? I'm from Miami. It's 2020. It's June. I didn't get to graduate. I didn't get to walk on stage. My hair looks so stiff. Whatever. But I didn't get to walk no stage. I didn't get to nothing. I left before I could even graduate. So I'm able to train whenever I get there. Separate story time okay, I'm gonna just tell y'all because it's not supposed to be a story time. But yeah, so when I got there, whatever, my hair was long. I'm gonna show y'all a picture. My hair was really, really long, and all the black girls was just in the bathroom because we have to have our hair a certain way. And then the store where we bought our stuff from, I forgot the name of it. If you know, you know. I forgot the name. I think PX, whatever the name of it is called. But there, when you worry about our hair stuff or whatever, they barely had actually good products for black hair. And then when we have it shipped to us, when we was in Echo Company, like when we went to Alpha Company, our sergeants wasn't even black, but they understood. They didn't understand being a black woman, but they let us keep our hair products. They let us keep the ones that were shipped to us because we needed it, you know? It was an Echo Company. They would throw it. I'm going to get there. So this was my hair, how long it was before I left. Well, when I left for basic training. This is around, well, it says August, but this was around June 14th, right? My hair was this long. Me and my friends in basic training, this is what I looked like. Ooh, the world about to see this picture. Ooh. That's me. That's me. Okay, so we wasn't allowed to have scissors, right? And before you get to basic training, you're like in, I forgot the word. It's a lot of words I don't remember. But it's like, I forgot, this is a word for it. But basically when you land there, it's a place where you stay and they give you your uniforms, they give you everything you need. Everything you need before they come pick you up to take you to basic training, right? And then separate you off, all that stuff, right? So me and my friends there, we went in the bathroom. We had nail clippers because we all got a personal bag or whatever. And we went in there and cut my hair. Basically, it was 2 of us and me as well. We just got nail clippers and we just snip all through my hair. And I was like, oh my God, Tippy, why'd you cut your hair? Because I see how y'all struggling in the morning. Yeah, my hair's not permed. Once I wash this flat iron out, baby, I'm done for. I'm done for. So I cut my hair off. I didn't really care. Like, I just knew I was about to go through it in basic training that I didn't really care about looking crazy. Like, I was just ready to go back to being a bad bitch in Miami. Right? So, boom, right? So I cut my hair with the next when I get down. We have to get information to eat breakfast and stuff. I get information. The sergeants are laughing. They're laughing at me. They're losing their mind. They're like, Econ, what were you doing? Bro, they were screaming at me, but laughing at the same time. And I was just standing there looking like a little boy. Ooh. Mind you, how old was I? I was 18. I was freshly 18. So boom, right? That happened. Now we're gonna get to when I got to Echo Company. So they get there, right? This whole thing was just stupid. They get there, mind you. So this is how you're not in the military, this is how it is. So like there's a battalion, right? So there's A, B, C, D, E, right? There's A, B, C, D, E. And each of us was at different letter. You don't need to know, okay? If you're not a military, you don't need to understand this, because I don't even have to break it down to you, okay? Listen, I was in Echo Company. I was there during COVID, right? So they get there, they're yelling at us. I'm on the verge of tears, baby. Mind you, when I left Miami, I was not talking to my dad because he do too much. He do. So yeah, they get off there, whatever, yelling at us. We had to carry our own bags on there. And then we had this one girl, like, and that kind of, and I feel like, oh, I'm gonna cry. They, like, I'm gonna have so many tours because this one sergeant, and we literally had to report them. Like, when we got to AIT, and we was, like, doing our training in the woods and stuff, because I'm 42 Alpha. The head of, like, Fort Jackson, he came to visit us, and we were able to tell him our concerns with Echo Company. One of us that was there, and people that got transferred there, they was complaining too, and they wish they had their Alpha. I'm gonna get ahead of myself, okay? But back to when they got there, right? But so this is one girl in part of my company or whatever, and I can't say, oh, she was on a spectrum, because I don't have paperwork. I don't know. But you could tell when somebody has, not something's off with them, but like, okay, you could tell like they're on the spectrum. Whether they're aware or not, you could tell like they're, like she was clearly, you know what I'm saying, had some type of impediment. Is that the right word? I don't know the right word, but yeah, like, and our sergeant, that lady, embarrassed that girl time and time again in front of all of us. We're all women, and she used to piss the bed. Okay, girl, cool. We're like all over 18, 17, some of us, and I think she was 19. But like, she could never pick up her own bags. Like, she don't understand certain commands. Like, she be acting slow, but she's not slow as in like trying to, that's the wrong word. Like, when somebody does something dumb and you be like, you acting slow, right? She would do a lot of things back to back where it'd be like, you acting slow. But there is something kind of off with her though. So she's not acting slow. She just doesn't understand certain things, does not comprehend it the same way we do. And I feel like all of us in the barracks, like, we understood it as girls. Some girls were bullying her, which we didn't let, me and my black friends, we didn't let that shit ride. We didn't let that shit ride at all, because it's like, y'all are doing too much or whatever. Like, we was the ones trying to, like, my friend, I'm not gonna say her name, but and Miss Trina, whatever, she would help her change her sheets, and our sergeant assigned her to her. She would have to change her sheets for her, wash her sheets for her, because she used to piss the bed almost every night. And we used to get smoked for her pissing her bed. She would smoke the whole barrack for her pissing her bed. But we're gonna get there. So we get there, whatever. She can pick up her bags, so we're having to literally bring all our bags back down from the stairs. Mind you, we're on the 3rd floor, so I think the 1st floor was like where we would like line up at. The 2nd floor was this, I don't remember the name, but it was a different sergeant's group of girls, and the 3rd floor was us, right? And I'm gonna tell you about the 2nd floor sergeant. Okay, let's just give him letters, okay? My sergeant, we're gonna give her the letter. We're gonna call my sergeant Bronson, because if you ever watched South Beach Toe, I only said Bronson because that's this lady who was on South Beach Toe was the coach at my actual high school, and her name was Coach Bronson. So fuck it, we're gonna call her Bronson, okay? Because that lady was big and burly, and she punched a hole in the wall one time. Like, she was actually fucking crazy. Okay, I'll tell you a story about that, okay? But it's gonna be like when we first got there, okay? Boom. So, my bad, y'all. I'm playing like background music. So yeah, boom, right? So she can carry her back up the stairs. The girl, we're gonna call her Glasses, right? My sergeant name, we're going to call her Bronson. Second floor sergeant, we're going to call her Shorty, because she was a short Asian lady, and she was a freaking, we're gonna get there, she was a bully. And I feel like she hated black women, because she used to walk around, like, we'll be in line for breakfast, and she would literally walking by women, and like, if your bun was not in regulation, she would literally snatch your bun out. Do you heard me? Snatch. Like, I cut my bun hair and bun right now, not in reg, just walking through while you're standing in line trying to get your breakfast after just being smoked. And we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, okay? They, like, you get smoked and stuff, but no, they were actively, intentionally trying to abuse us. Like, literally, like, I kid you not, bro. Even down to showering. Like, bro, like, it was abuse. Like, we're gonna get there. So she can carry bags or whatever. So we had to bring all our bags. Mind you, we got these 2 big green duffel bags. And we got our laundry bag. And I think we got our personal bag, too. So we had to... First, we put our personal bags in this, like, locked room. So we had to carry these 2 duffel bags back from the 3rd floor back down. And then she timed us again. You wouldn't all make it up on time. Well, grab everything, come back down. We did this for a while. Mind you, we're all sweating, we're tired. It's to the point now where more than one person is not making it in time. So she make us drop. She's smoking us real bad. Lunch ain't even... It's not even lunchtime yet. It's not even lunchtime yet. And it's when I'm crying. So we finally get upstairs. She let us keep ourselves upstairs or whatever. She smokes us upstairs. We're standing toe to line. Then she gives us our phone. She let us all call our parents. We're all crying. We're all crying. My dad don't fuck with my dad. So I call him. I'm just crying. I'm like, I'm just sorry. I love you. And we're all crying. With the eye or whatever, right? She takes our phones. We get smoked again. And, yeah, that was the first abuse. Like, the girl, clearly something was kind of off with her, and she smoked all of us for her, right? That happened. And then when we have, like, PT in the morning or whatever, okay, so if it's raining, we will still have PT, right? And there was times where, like, we had to do, this is one workout while you would get in the front leaning rest, whatever it's called, front leaning rest position. I forgot the names of these freaking workouts, okay? But we get in some position where it's, like, we have to be on the floor, and we have to, like, get on the floor, jump up or whatever. I think it's, like, the star. I don't remember the name. But when we get on the floor, our sergeant and our lieutenant was from Echo Company was literally running around us. It's raining, splashing the muddy, dirty water on us. Like, literally, he was standing there or whatever, we're doing our workout, and he would be like, dang, where'd I park the truck? Is it over here? Maybe it's over here. And let's start doing it too, laughing. And then when we would look over people who were getting splashed, people try to start laughing, they would go to where they're standing and be like, it's funny, and then stomp more water, right? And then we have to go upstairs. We had to buy these things called these big, like, think of a baby wipe, but like this big, okay? No, not that big. That's too, okay, maybe like this big. Maybe like this big, okay? Maybe like this big, right? And we had to buy those, right? Because she wouldn't let us shower. Shorty wouldn't let us shower, okay? Shorty wouldn't let us shower. Like, when I say she wouldn't let us shower, okay, listen. We'll total line, right? So the first group go and don't make it out in time. The next group can't shower that night. You heard me. Mind you, we just did a lot of sweaty shit. We're out. The next group cannot shower that night. And then the next day, that group that didn't shower the night before gets to go first. If you don't make it out on time, next group can't shower either. So mind you, when we leave PT, we have to go upstairs and change into our OCPs or whatever, right? She will time us. So we'll go up there and we're covered in mud. We're muddy, like soaked. And she would give us less than 10 minutes. And we'll have to, like, mind you, we got coochies and stuff. This big ass wipe and stuff for muddy. Some people got pink eye. Do you hear me? Pink eye, right? So that's just some things that happen right doing PT. And we'll go downstairs or whatever. And then they will do this thing where, like, it'll be of her Bronson, our sergeant, and it'd be a different sergeant, right? A male sergeant. And he'd be like, my men can hold this position longer than yours. No, ours can do it longer. And then they will pin us together and shit, like, make the men and us get down, hold this. And they'd be like, you better not drop it. You better not make me look bad. And if we do, then we're all getting smoked. We're all getting smoked, right? So, right, but one thing I would say when we was in Echo Company, we had it better than the girls who were below us because theirs was worse. They had the Sergeant Shorty, the one of those short Asian lady I was telling you about. That lady was them two, and they was friends too. And then when we got transferred over, they were so mad that we was happy at our new company. When they would come over and night watch, they would wreck our room on purpose and smoke us. One time she shook, mind you, our lockers are locked. She shook that girl shit so much, she broke the lock. And then said, your shit wasn't locked. And then smoked all of us. Lady, you're mad that we got transferred? You're mad we got transferred? Because they had COVID? Like, what? We're going to get there. But yeah, she was one of those, like, I didn't like that lady. I did not like the lady at all. I did not like her at motherfucking all, okay? But she wasn't even my sergeant. But, like, she just went, I didn't like her. So, with her girls, she didn't give them their meals. She literally held their meals from, which is actually illegal. You're not, as a sergeant, I wasn't there in 2020. They wasn't allowed to do that. They actually was not allowed to do that. Like, certain things, they could smoke us, whatever, but certain things, they're not allowed to do. She wasn't allowed to do that. She would not give a meal, whatever. And then, only reason why the girls from Shorty's group knew, Sergeant Shorty group knew that there was meal coming is because when we actually was in the field or we was actually talking with each other, we was actually like doing some type of exercise or whatever, and actually got time to talk or like just lollygag, not actually lollygag, but you know, just sit and yap, not for long, or on the bus somewhere or whatever. We told them how we got mail or whatever, and what our parents said or what our friends sent us, what like, y'all got mail? She said we don't have no mail, that our parents don't love us and nobody sent us nothing. At night, they would ask for mail and she would smoke them and then tell them that nobody loves you. Your parents aren't sending you. Nobody loves you. You have no mail. Nobody loves you. Yes. And girls was crying and stuff. We're just sitting there like, damn, we got our mail. Mind you, we was getting smoked too, but like, we were low-key getting treated better than them. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, I'm going to tell a story time about the time with the girl who tried to kill herself, because this all happened when I was at Echo Company when it first started. And then one time I couldn't go to PT because I had to go with her to the hospital. I had to be her battle. She needed 2 battle buddies. It got to the point that we had to have 8 battle buddies on. No, I think it got up to like 10. Because it got to the point one time where some people was pulling double shifts a night on night watch because she put so many of us on watch because she was punishing us because the girl tried to kill herself. How are we supposed to know she was in the bathroom playing with fucking razors? How are we supposed to know that? And we was all mad as fuck because she was going around she told her close friend and she told another friend that she thought she was cool with, that she did it because she wanted to go home, and they was mad as her, so they told everybody else, and we all got mad at her. Because it's not like it's different, like, you did it because you want to leave or whatever, we would all be feeling bad for you, but like, no girl, you're fucking all of us over because you want to go home. Say you want to go home. She had to be drastic, mind you. And what was it, it's a word for it, when you first get to the base or whatever, and you're in, there's a word for it, bro. The 2 weeks you're there, when I told you we get our uniforms, we get our personal bags, all that, right? When we was there, her little ugly ass bestie, because it was on the buddy contract or whatever, you join with a friend or whatever. Her little fucking bestie was bragging about how, do you even know this? Do you know the fanatical letters? Do you know the creed? Do you know this? Because they was in ROTC all through high school, so they thought it was big shit. We got there less than a week. Her best friend tried to fake kill herself. Had us all smoked. Had us all just going through it because you want to go home. And didn't even get to go home. Was there after we graduated and went to AIT. Like, what did you gain, shorty? Where I wonder where she at now. I don't like her because she was a hillbilly anyways. Her and her best friend. They told me that whatever part of Florida that was from, because I'm from Miami. My other friend, she was from Daytona. She was from like Broward area. So we was like, we don't flip hogs for fun. We don't drink beers and flip hogs and cows. So I said, what part of Florida are you from? Where'd they do that at? You sound like a hillbilly. She was a hillbilly. But I digress. Okay. So I'm gonna just say a few more things actually before I end this part one. But yeah, so we was getting mail. They wasn't getting no mail. Yeah, and I guess when they found out or whatever, I don't know who they reported it to, but she finally started giving them their mail. So part two, I'm gonna tell y'all when we got transferred. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all when we got transferred over to Alpha Company. Why? And then I'm gonna give y'all a mini story time on the girl who tried to kill herself because, yo. Quiet